In the last few days, the Democratic Republic of the Congo has announced that it's going to launch an investigation. I'm going to admit that I don't believe there really will be a serious investigation, but they say there will be an investigation into the curious, bewildering, mind-numbing situation in the little village of Kavuma, which is based in South Kivu province near the border of Rwanda. Now, over the last year to year and a half, a significant number of children and infants have been abducted from the village in the dead of night by assailants who take them away, subject them to terrible sexual torture, and then return the children and infants to their homes later in the night or a day or two later. No one seems to know who the perpetrators are. The villagers will not talk about it. There is a shroud of fear over the village, and there has been a bewildering paralysis in terms of the international response. We know that this is all irrefutably true because some 35 children at least have been treated in the Panzi hospital for the terrible damage done to their souls and their bodies. Now I have a question and an observation. The Congo has the single largest peacekeeping operation in the world. Some 21,000 military peacekeepers plus. Do you know what it costs? It's costing us $1.4 billion a year. Would it not be possible to post sentries around the village through the night on a rotational basis to prevent the atrocity from happening? What, 4, 5, or 6 people out of over 21,000? I don't get it. The mandate of the peacekeeping forces is to protect the civilian population. How can you have one little village subject to such horrendous atrocity when there are ways of preventing it? Please send me an email, give me a call, explain to me why you cannot post sentinels around that village. And then I pick up my Toronto Star this morning, and I see that ISIS extremists in Iraq are returning to northern Kurdistan the women and children whom they abducted a number of months ago, all of them subject to grievous sexual torture in the interim. And the story is illustrated by a photograph of a 9-year-old girl who is pregnant. There are no words. That was last week. I'm Stephen Lewis.